Kristina McManigell will never forget that first time she stormed out of the gates.
It's an incredible feeling. It's an amazing feeling.
And they're off.
They're off.
There.
All right, what's going on, man? Everything good?
Kristina's actual start came after high school, when she left her home in Illinois to devote her life to racing horses. She was accepted to the North American Racing Academy in Lexington, a school founded by Hall of Fame jockey Chris McCarron. It was Kristina's first real eye-opener.
I didn't realize how much hard work we had to go through, honestly. All right. At the school, we started out taking care of horses, mucking out stalls. You know, we started from the ground up. Hey, Paula, how's it going? Chris McCarron always told us, he said, it's not a matter of if you get hurt, it's when you get hurt.
For Kristina, McCarron's words hit a little too close to home, or in her case, the home stretch. It came during a race on January 17th of 2011 aboard the filly High Fly Amore.
The front runner High Fly Amore has gone down outside the gate pole. High Fly Amore has gone down.
I thought I was going to win the race. It was right about the 8th pole. It was a very cold day. The track was a little bit frozen. It was not good weather that day, and filly broke her leg, and she went down, and I flew off over her head and landed on my neck, and I broke my neck, and so I was out for a couple months.
Amazingly, that near-death experience hasn't stopped Kristina from jumping back on. In fact, she's been looking for a chance to close on the rest of the field. Not only in a race, but the gender gap that still exists in the sport today.
They don't want to stop. They want to go around again.
In the 137-year history of the Kentucky Derby, only 6 women have competed in the Run for the Roses.
She can be tough when she wants. She thinks she is, I know. I've had people just refuse to ride me because I'm a girl. As a female, I guess they might have the perception that we aren't as strong as the men, or, you know, we can't control such a large animal or be as strong as the guys, but some people I don't think realize it's not just strength. I mean, you have to have finesse, you have to have good hands with the horse. When I first started getting on her, like, she was really nervous, and now she doesn't care.
The measuring stick for Kristina and every other female jockey is Hall of Famer Julie Crone, the only woman to win a Triple Crown race when she captured the 1993 Belmont Stakes aboard Colonial Affair. Trainer Pat McBurney remembers the barriers jockeys like Julie were faced with even back then.
Julie Crone, to get on a horse for a trainer in New Jersey when she first came there working for us, she actually painted a mustache on her lip because he would not ride a girl rider. He never rode her, but that was what she was wanting to do. So maybe it's, I guess prejudice would be the word, but it's changing more and more.
Is it hard to break into that inner circle?
Is it hard? I think you have to prove yourself, you know, that you can ride with the boys, and, you know, eventually, yeah, they'll accept you.
One key to horse racing is knowing where your fellow jockeys are at all times. Of course, that's on the track. Back in February, Kristina filed a civil suit against one of her own, a guy who goes by the name of Vaz, for allegedly making sexual advances while she was alone and undressed in the female jockey's room here at Philadelphia Park. The incident and pending case is yet another reminder of a female trying to make it in a male-dominated sport.
Honestly, I didn't expect it, no. I didn't really think about it, but I didn't really realize at the same time when I first got into the sport that you know, there are still, unfortunately, people like this out there, you know. It's, you know, still not easy to break in as a woman in the sport.
Calls made to Philadelphia Park to get their side of the story were never returned. But if Kristina McManigell was looked at differently before, this incident certainly hasn't helped bridge that gap.
There's people who talk bad about me since the incident, you know, but those aren't the people that I, you know, want to associate with, and who don't, necessarily have a good character. I would hope that they don't look at me any differently. I mean, I'm just out there to do my job. I'm out there to ride and win, and I hope that they have, they respect me for that.
And yet, it hasn't slowed her down. You'll find Kristina on the road 7 days a week. Always looking for a ride, hoping one day she pulls into Churchill Downs on that first weekend in May.
And yeah, that's definitely a goal of mine, is to make it to the big leagues. I'd love to ride in the Derby one day, or the Breeders' Cup. I mean, that would be amazing. It takes time, it takes a lot of time. 5 years down the road would be great. 10 years, who knows? But keep working hard and hope it comes. All righty, very good. She did good.